Hey, what is up, YouTube? This is Michael Douglas with Douglas Lawn Care checking back in with you guys today. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. I know I am. I wanted to hop on YouTube real quick and give you my honest review of the ISOtunes Pros and the Isotune Pro 2.0, the second gen, the first gen and the second gen of the ISOtunes. Now, before we get into the video, before I do my review, I do want to state I am not sponsored by ISOtunes. I do not have a promo code. These are just my 100% honest opinion, lawn care guy using these for the past 4 years in my lawn care business. So that being said, let's get into the video and compare the two. So about 4 years ago, I was looking for a good set of Bluetooth earplugs for my lawn care business. I stumbled upon ISOtunes and I ended up purchasing the Isotune Pros, the first gen. When I purchased them, I believe they were $80 some, something like that. Now that the 2.0s have came out, the price point of the first gens have went down quite a bit. And it's actually a very good price for the quality what you're getting. The first gen of the ISOtunes has a battery life of 10 hours, and I was seeing roughly about a 10-hour battery life, to be honest with you, on my ISOtunes on the first gen. Now, talking about the Isotune Pros, they are very lightweight. I think they're actually a little bit more lightweight than the Isotune Pro 2s, and they fit very well in your ear. They have an ear wrap with the memory fit earplug. It's very, very well designed, and I have no complaints at how they fit in your ears one bit at all. They do set the decibel rating at 85 decibels for the max level of volume that is provided to your ear when you're listening to it. This is because this is a safety product and they are trying to save your ear from loud noise. So they're not going to go above 85 decibels, which makes sense. When you're on the mowers, guys, to be honest, it is loud enough. When you're on the blower, trimmer, whatever you're doing, the music is loud enough and you can hear it very well with the Isotune Pros. So in the first gen of the Isotunes, you have a 4.1 Bluetooth connectability, whereas in the Bluetooth of the Pro 2s, you have a Bluetooth 5.0 connectability. So let's talk a little bit about the Isotune Pro 2s and how they differ a little bit with the Isotune Pros. The Isotune Pro 2's price point is $99.99, so roughly $30 more than the first gen Isotunes. What are you getting for the extra $30? You are getting 16 plus hours of battery life. And I'll tell you what, the 16 hours plus battery life is amazing. And if you're looking for something with a long battery life, I would highly recommend the Isotune Pro 2s. That battery lasts a long time. And to be honest, I can go close to a week working on my lawn care route without even having to charge these things. I rarely have had a problem with these dying on me. It's just a very great product when it comes to battery life. Also, I don't know if you guys can see, but if we unscrew this tip right here, this is the Isotune Pro 2s. It does have a metal connection piece here instead of the Isotunes Gen 1, which has a plastic connection piece. I don't mind either or. I thought I would like the metal one better, but to be honest with you, I haven't had a problem with the plastic piece snapping off or anything like that, so that is really not a huge deal, metal or plastic. I think the Isotune Pro 2 is just definitely made a little bit sturdier, so that's another reason for the increased price point. Isotune Pro 2s, we have a 5.0 software connectability. This is definitely a step up from the Isotune Pros. When I had the Isotune Pros, I was running them on my mower, then I would get into my truck, and then my phone would connect to the truck and disconnect from my headphones. Now, occasionally, it happened probably half of the time, when I got out of my truck, my phone would not resync up with the Iso Pro first gen model. The Isotune Pro 2s with that 5.0 connectability has no issue. I've had no problem with the connectability. It is definitely a software increase and a positive that the Pro 2s have. Every time I get out of the truck, my headphones are right back up connected to my phone, and it's almost flawlessly, guys. I really have no issue with the connectability at all with the Isotune Pro 2s, whereas about 50% of the time with the Isotune Pros, I was having to turn them off, back on every time I get out of the truck because they just weren't syncing up the way they should with my phone. Now, the decibel rating blocks out 27 decibels, just the same as the Isotune Pro first gen. So if you're looking at sound quality, I think the Isotune Pro 2s definitely has the advantage. How loud they are though compared to each other, they're the same loudness. but the sound quality in the Pro 2s are going to be better. So who would I recommend the Isotune Pro first gen model to? I would probably recommend that to a homeowner. If you're just going out, working outside with a chainsaw, cutting the lawn, I would highly recommend that model. It's a very, very good model. If you're not going in and out of Bluetooth connectability, I would highly recommend that. It's a great product, and for $69, guys, you cannot beat that price point. I would recommend it to you if you want to save some money and you're on a budget. I would recommend it to you if you're on a budget. $30 is not a whole lot of money, but hey, to some people it might be. So if you are on a budget, just know that the Isotune Pros are very good and they block out noise. You can listen to your music. They do the job. They're just not as good as the Isotune Pro 2s. Who would I recommend the Isotune Pro 2s to? I would recommend those to a guy like me that is getting out constantly of the truck with connectability issues, reconnecting to the truck, reconnecting to the phone and the ISOtunes, putting them in and out on a constant basis. That metal piece in the Isotune Pro 2s is a little bit stronger. So, I mean, I'm using these non-stop throughout the lawn care season, guys. And these just do seem a little bit more durable than the Isotune Pro first gen. If this video is helping you guys out, please consider hitting that like button and that subscribe button. I do have another video that I will link in the description below comparing my Isotune Pro 2s to the Isotune Frees. And to be honest, I explain why I love the Isotune Pro 2s a whole heck of a lot better than the Isotune Frees. So if you're interested in that video, I will leave a link in the description below. I will also leave a link to both of these products, the Isotune Pro 2s and the Isotune Pros, in the description below as well. Now, when it comes to the earpieces with both of these products, this is what I went with. It is just a medium trilogy pack. You buy this and you have 5 pairs in here. I would recommend when you first buy your ISOtunes, do not buy this. Why would you not buy, Michael, why the heck would I not buy extra pair of earplugs? Well, I'll tell you why. When you first purchase your ISOtunes or your Isotune Pro 2s, they give you an assortment of ear protection tips. I would highly suggest, before going out and just purchasing, when you purchase your ISOtunes, find out with the tips that they give you, which tip that fits your ear best. Me personally, I like the medium tip. It lets the least amount of sound in and it just fits my ear perfectly, just like an earplug would. My dad has the Isotune Pro 2 model and he enjoys the small tips. The small tips. So I would highly recommend not buying it, just for the simple fact that you don't know which earpiece is going to fit. Figure out which earpiece is going to fit, and then after you decide which earpiece is best for you, which works best, then go out and purchase some more tips, because I probably replace these tips, I would say, once a month, if not twice a month, but I am using these constantly on an ongoing basis. For the homeowner out there, you're probably going to replace this once a year. So guys, hopefully this video has helped you out in deciding which Isotune model, the Isotune Pro first gen model or the Isotune Pro 2 second gen model is right for you. Personally, I'm going to spend the extra $30 every single time and buy the Isotune Pro 2s. It does weigh down a little bit more on the right-hand side here, just because this right here where the battery is a little bit bigger than the Pro model. It's not a huge issue. When I have it around my neck, it just hangs down a little bit more. But when I have it on my head, it's not a big issue at all. So that being said, I would still highly recommend the Isotune Pro 2s to anybody out there. So hopefully this video has helped you out. If so, please guys, consider hitting that like button and hitting that subscribe button. I will, again, like I said, leave a link in the description below of both of these products. I do have an Amazon affiliate program, but like I said, I am not sponsored by ISOtunes whatsoever. Just a lawn care guy trying to bring you guys my 100% honest opinion on this product. Thanks for checking in. Michael Douglas, Douglas Lawn Care, signing off. Hope this helps. One love. God bless. Peace out, lawn nuts.